Beardo Benjo.
Oh man, this is really strange. This is really strange. Hello there everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a brand new week of videos and welcome to this absolute monstrosity. This is Luigis Mansion in VR and also in first person. Now I'm achieving this using the Dolphin VR emulator that I have showcased on the channel a few times. Now Dolphin VR is a fantastic piece of emulation software which allows you to play GameCube and Wii games in VR. But the software was sadly abandoned many years ago. I think the last update was back in 2015 and yeah, there's only a few games that work really well with it. I'd say Mario Kart Wii is one of them, and the Metroid Prime games is another. But after that, things get kinda shaky. And today, we're looking at possibly one of the shakiest. This is a game that I would say, do not try at home. Now, I can't stop you. If you want to try it, you can do it. I'm not your weird internet dad. But I am saying this is a do not try at home VR experience for one key reason. Now, in this game, Luigi likes to shake his little booty when he walks about. And because this isn't a native VR mod, it's just Dolphin VR pushing the game into VR and a first-person hack, you're gonna need some pretty strong VR legs and an iron stomach to get through this one. Let me show you what I mean. Now this is Luigi's default walking. He's shaking that ass all over the place, and you can probably tell that is very disorientating. Oh, almost died. Chandelier nearly fell on me. Cheeky ghosts. That is very disorientating in VR. So really today I just wanted to capture some gameplay and showcase that this is possible. I'm not saying you should come and check this out. I'm not saying it's an amazing way to play this game. I'm just showing you that it's possible and it is pretty fun to see this world in a completely different perspective. Now you'll see Luigi right now, he's looking around without my consent. He's just kind of taking in his surroundings, and that's another thing that makes the game quite disorientating. All of the actions are very expressive. So if you use the Scream for Mario button, which is A,
Mario.
Again, he starts to look around.
Mario.
And I love this button, by the way. It's one of my favourite features in this game. You can just scream Mario's name over and over again.
Mario.
Because he's so terrified.
Mario.
I absolutely love it. But it takes the control away from the player. Now, just moving around is quite shaky. However, if you have the poltergust running, it stabilises the way you move, and it becomes a super smooth experience. I mean, look at this. It's no longer shaking, the camera isn't bobbing around, it's very smooth when I look around. It's really quite impressive. And the same goes for rooms where there are ghosts. So, when you come into rooms like this, where there are still ghosts present, Luigi gets his torch out. And that means his walking animation changes, and it becomes far more stable. So, as you can see, he's no longer doing that booty shake. I'm no longer being thrown left and right as he's walking around. And this is very playable. This is actually absolutely fine. You don't even need to use the poltergust to stabilise. I think there's meant to be a gold bar up here. Is it gone? Is it not there? Been ripped off. So yeah, this becomes very playable. Let's open this cupboard, see if there's any goodies in here. Oh! Dollar bills, yo! There we go. Luigi loves the money. He's more money hungry than Mario. So yeah, in rooms like this where there are still ghosts at large, the game's super playable and it's really nice in first person and in VR in full 3D. It just looks good. I'll capture some ghosts, and then I'll talk a little bit more about the problems with playing this in first-person VR. Okay, I think I need to blow these candles out. That's it, blow those candles like it's your birthday, Luigi. Hello there, big ghostly painting. Now I can't actually see what these paintings are saying because I've shrunk the HUD down to a tiny size. You'll probably see it on the screen. Really small HUD. Now that's because the HUD itself flickers and flashes in some rooms, and it's very stroby. It's very kind of seizure-inducing, so I've tried to make it as small as possible because it was proving to be quite headache-creating for me. Okay, the ghosts are here now. I need to blast them with my torch. I've kept the torch off for now, and then when they appear, blast them. Oh, come on! The blasting and sucking motion is quite a lot of skill. There we go. In you come. Get in my sack. There we go. Right, he's in the sack. Hello. Get in there. Suck him up. Suck him up. Oh, delicious. Right, one more. Hello. There you are. Get in here. That's it. The mechanics work really well in VR. I wish it had motion controls. I wish it was a proper VR mod, because actually using the poltergust to suck the ghosts up would be incredible, and pulling back to pull them in would be amazing. Now the lights have come on in this room, which means Luigi's back to his booty shaking ways. And he starts jiggling all over the place again when he walks around. Again, the only way to stabilise that is to run the poltergust. If you've got the poltergust running, it goes back to being very, very stable. And we can just come over here and open this Zelda-looking chest.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. Hump it open, Luigi. Give it a good old humping. There's a key for you. Delicious. Now, on to the second issue with playing this game in first person and in VR. The maps don't work. You just get this big, black, flickery screen, and that's a bit of a problem. This game is quite tough to navigate. It's kind of a Metroidvania, I guess. A lot of backtracking, going back through rooms you probably couldn't progress through before. It will be very easy to get lost if you haven't played this game before. And without a map, that's kind of problematic. Now, I've got a bit of a feeling there could be some ghosts in this room. I can see my breath, which always means there's ghosts about. You know, that's the rule. If you can see your breath, if it's cold, that means there's ghosts in the room. There's also these terrifying cupboards, which look a bit like the cupboard from The Conjuring, when there was a little demon ghost girl sitting on the top. Didn't like that. That haunted my dreams for a long while. Right, let's turn the torch off. And let's see if we can find some ghosts. Oh, there's one. Hello, hello. Get in here! Now, the game's actually quite a bit harder in first person as well, because you can't make the small micro adjustments to your movement that you can in a typical FPS, because Luigi's still quite tanky to control. Now, I've tried to map the controls as best I can to an Xbox pad. Oh, he's a big lad. Don't you throw a banana at me! Oh, he's throwing bananas all over the place. Come on, come on, come on! Come on! As to catch the ghosts, you basically just pull... Oh, I've slipped on a banana peel, I think. Right, let's hoover those up, please. Oh, another one! Oh, no, there's an orange one as well. Don't punch me! Oh, for God's sake. You've got to get rid of these orange ones first, I think. They're probably the most problematic. Because they're quite quick. They can sneak up on you. Right, where's the green one? There's another green one in there somewhere. Ooh. Hello! Now, the ghost catching mechanics work really well. As I say, I wish it was motion controls, but you basically just pull back on the left stick, and you can suck all the ghosties up. It's a shame that certain elements of the game don't work well. Like, some rooms just don't work. They're really flickery and it's very stroby. I think if you had epilepsy, you'd be in big, big trouble if you tried to play this. The HUD elements, as well, as I've said, really flicker in some rooms, so you've got to shrink them down. Performance changes on a room-to-room basis. It's a real shame, because when it works, it's really good. It's really, really cool. Like, seeing the game in first person, it looks amazing. And if you map the controls perfectly, or you really tailor it, it's actually quite a solid experience. It feels good to play. But, yeah, the performance is far too varied. There's definitely a ghost in here. Bloody knew it, look at that. Blue one. Right, where's he gone? Where's he going? Oh, that didn't work, did it? Oh, not quick enough. Not quick enough on the trigger. Now, some areas run particularly well. This balcony is lovely, really, really smooth. No choppiness, no frame rate drops, just really smooth, really nice. And there is a crying toad, which is always funny. Also, these trees at the back look like they're made of cardboard, and the moon looks like it's hanging about 3 feet away. It doesn't look like it's off in the sky. It looks like it's right there, like I could just reach out and grab it. Right, what are you crying about, eh? You little crybaby. I don't know what you're crying about because I can't see the HUD. Oh, he's fine now. What is the canon behind toadstool people? Like, is that their head? Is the bulbous mushroom bit their head? Is it their hair? Is it a hat? Is there just a little bald person under there? I don't know. I kind of need the answers. I need to understand what this is all about because it's always freaked me out. I feel like it's a hat. Looks like it should be a hat. Ugh, shaky cam, shaky cam, shaky cam. Ugh. Ooh, we've got some mice. Some ghost mice and some coins. I'm definitely going to suck up those ghost mice. Now, another random thing with this game is if you get your Game Boy out, so right now I've got the Game Boy out, which allows you to do kind of like a free look around, that stabilizes areas that are problematic. So if I put the Game Boy away, this corridor in particular is very flickery and uncomfortable. Okay, can you see the flickering? Should be quite a bit of flickering going on. Yeah, look, as I turn, it flickers a lot, flickers a lot, flickers a lot. But if I get the Game Boy out, nothing. And I think that's because I'm not moving. When you're moving, the geometry starts to flicker. But one other thing combats that, and that is the poltergust. So if you run the poltergust, you'll see the flicker's pretty much gone. Come here, mice. Come here. Get in my vacuum. And you, Mr. Coin. Oi! One. Oi! Oi! This isn't animal cruelty, is it? I think you're allowed to suck up mice into a vacuum cleaner. So I've found Nigel Thornberry, for some reason, in Luigi's Mansion. There he is, with his giant nose and his wonderful, wonderful tash. If you don't know who Nigel Thornberry is, you need to go and watch The Wild Thornberrys, an amazing show filled with weird stuff. I think there was a talking monkey. Not sure what that was about, but that was definitely in there. Right, I'm going to suck this guy up. I'm going to suck him right up. Now, the reason I can see him right now is because I'm using the Game Boy Color to... It basically shows you which ghosts are in the room, but you can't do anything. So if I put the Game Boy Color away, he disappears. Now, I think if you just start sucking his bottle, sucking his ship, he gets annoyed, and then you can... There we go! Come on, Nigel! Oh my god, this is chaotic. Now, because I've had to drop the HUD size down to basically nothing, I can't see how close the ghosts are to being ready to go into the poltergust. So it's just a guessing game. You just keep pulling back until eventually they go into the vacuum. There we go, he's gone. Thank God for that. There we go. Nigel Thornberry has been captured. I get a chest for that. Go on, hump the chest. 2 thrusts. It's open. Get the key. I never understood why he thrusts the chests. I think he's meant to be like, it's meant to be like a lifting animation, but it definitely just looks like a thrust. He kind of humps it twice and then it pops open, key comes out. Whatever makes him happy, you know. It's so strange how much of this game I actually remember. I remember this room. I think there's a ghost there at the dressing table doing her hair. And I think you have to open the curtains and lets a breeze in. Did they remake this one? Was it out on the DS as well, or 3DS? I can't remember. I think the last time I properly played it was GameCube. I do love the Luigi's Mansion games. They're so unique. They're like so different to a conventional Mario game. Oh, I reckon I can suck that. Let's give it a suck. There we go. Keep on sucking. That's it. Faster, 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 faster. Luigi, suck it faster. These are words I never wanted to say. But I'm kind of glad that I am saying them now. It's pretty hilarious. I'm realising now lots of sucking and blowing and thrusting in this game. Yeah, there she is, a lovely ghosty lady doing her lovely ghosty hair in the very non-ghosty mirror. I think you suck open the window, that lets the draft in, she gets annoyed, gets up, and then you can suck her off until she's in your sack. So let's try that, shall we? Switch to sucking mode. Get that open. Done. Turn around. Suck her off. Very nice. Oh my god, this is chaotic. Now, the only thing I would say is, when you get caught behind geometry, it becomes It's almost impossible to see what's going on. It's just a lot of flickering and things happening. But I think I'm winning. Come on. In you get. In you get. Come on. In you... Just let me suck you off, please. There we go. Oh. Took ages to suck her off. Look at that, Luigi. It's your favourite. It's a chest. Go on, hump it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he loves it. Okay. Suck the key. I'm destroying this game. Even in first person. Even without a map. Oh, it's the baby's room. This is a boss fight. There's the baby. Hello, giant baby. Giant ghost baby. That's a bit morbid, isn't it? For a Mario game. Dead babies in a Mario game. When you really think about it, it's a bit much. It's a bit much. I remember this. This is the first proper, like, actual boss fight, I think. I think it throws the teddies at you, and then... I'm not sure. Right. Suck up these coins, first and foremost. What are you crying about? Oh, hello there. I've woken the baby up. The baby's pissed. Oh, I remember. I think you throw the ball at it. We've got to suck up these first. Or maybe not. Let's just throw the ball at it. Take that. Did I win? I think I won. So this is what the game looks like in third person. So if you don't muck around with any of the first person stuff, you can play the game in VR just like this. Stop shaking that rattle. That is so annoying. It looks great. It looks like you're looking into a dollhouse, and it's completely playable like this in VR. It's all 3D still as well. Oh, yeah, I remember now. You get shrunk down, and then the baby's giant, and it throws balls and horses and rattles and stuff at you. Just generic baby stuff. There we go. Horses. Oh, this should be fun. Look at that terrifying giant baby. That's not nice, is it? That's really not nice. Don't do that. Don't do that. Never do that. I hate it. Right, never stop sucking. We need the frame rate to be good. We need it to be stable. Don't throw horses at me. If we keep sucking, the performance is good. It runs so much smoother when you've got the poltergust out. It's crazy. Oh, don't throw balls at me. Okay, give me that one. Give me. Take this, you shit. Haha. Suck him in. Whoa. Sucking him in, sucking him in. I'm doing quite well. I really didn't think I'd get this far, especially playing in VR with, you say, no map, wonky controls, flickering screen, epileptic corridors. Yeah, this really isn't the best way to play Luigi's Mansion. I would definitely never recommend people play the game like this for their first time. I would say, you know, play it in third person the way it was intended to be played. This first person hack is just a kind of a funny, wonky little experiment. There it is, there it is, there it is! Take that! Right, it's time to get in the sack. Get in the vacuum sack. He's... Oh, yes! I am the Suckmaster General. We've successfully beaten the baby. We beat the first boss. I genuinely didn't think that was possible, given all the issues playing this game in VR first person has. Look at that massive chest! Ripe for the thrusting.
Oh yeah.
Lovely. Pink key. Let's have it. Lovely. What's that for? Yeah, look at that. This is how you should play it. If you are desperate to play it in VR, or just curious to play it in VR, just leave it in third person. Because this is what it looks like. You know, looking into these little dollhouse settings. All 3D. Looks amazing. You get the depth. This is brilliant. This is how it should be played. The first person is just a funny, experimental, wonky little thing I wanted to try out for the video. And it is possible to play that way. But there's too much flickering. There's too many performance drops. And, yeah, things like the map don't work. It's really difficult to play in first person. Look at those cute little bats. I'm going to suck them up in a minute. It's a real shame that the only way to look at certain environments is to view them with the Game Boy out, which is kind of a static viewing mode used to detect ghosts. Because as soon as I put the Game Boy away, this corridor is one of the flickeriest areas. I'll walk around a bit and I'll show you what I mean. Come on, bats. In you get. In you get. Come on. Thank you. Right, if we put away the poltergust and just try and walk around, you should see lots of flickering. And it's really uncomfortable. Oh, it gives me a headache. Okay, there's some weird ghosts in this bathroom. They're like pink sausages, and they keep creeping up behind me and trying to hug me. I don't like that. Where have they gone? Oh, they're behind me, behind me, behind me. Come here, you sausage bastards! Ah, there we go. Turn the bloody lights on. Ah. I will never not find it hilarious that there's a Scream to Mario button. Like, I just love that. And I think in the dark rooms, he really screams it. Like, in here, he's kind of chill. He's a bit like Mario. But in the dark rooms, he really screams, and he's not happy about it at all. Right, I'm going to leave the video here. That's enough wonky Luigi's Mansion VR for me for one day. I'm starting to feel a little bit sick. This definitely isn't the best way to play this game. If you want to play Luigi's Mansion in VR, leave it in third person. The first person is a cool experiment, but it's so wonky, and there are a lot of issues that plague this game if you want to play it in VR. You've got the wobbly movement as you run around. You've got flickering rooms, rooms that have low frame rate and bad performance. You've got no map. It's really tough to navigate all the issues, but if you want to see Luigi's Mansion in VR, in first person, it's cool to jump into for 10-15 minutes just to walk around, because it does look great in the rooms that work really well. Big shout out to VRified Games for putting this on my radar. I didn't realise the game ran in Dolphin VR at all, let alone there was a first person hack for it, and VRified Games made me aware, and that's the reason I'm making this video today. So thank you so much for putting it on my radar. I hope you've enjoyed this video, everyone. If you have, please do leave a like, leave a comment and hit subscribe, and I'll leave you with me sucking Toad's face off. Come here, Toad. Let me suck your little face off. Let me suck that hat off your head. I want to find out what's underneath it. He looks happy, though. He looks very happy with this suck job. Yeah, don't blame you, mate. Keep on thrusting. Keep on thrusting.